first sip, folks. Isn't it the best? Join me for a cup, won't you? Hey there, hi there, hello there everyone. It's time for Hearts and Crafts with Anna. I'm Anna. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you visited before, it's good to see you again. On this channel, we share shopping hauls, create budget-friendly DIYs, and home decor. In today's video, I'm taking part in the Small Creator Sunday Challenge hosted by Tiffany from Broke Girl Aesthetic. Her co-host is Fabi from Arrows DIY. Their channels are linked in the description below, and if you've never seen their channels or their creative minds at work, check out their channels. They are both amazingly talented women. And so in today's video, the challenge is rocking around the Christmas tree. It is a Christmas challenge. Of course, we're right in the middle of the holiday. Christmas is only a few days away. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video and you don't miss out on any of the upcoming fun. So if you'd like to see how I made any one of these winter or Christmas themed DIYs, check out the links also in the description below for those videos. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful rockin' Christmas tree. So grab your coffee, your favorite beverage. Let's head on over to my craft room. Come on, let's go. Vámonos. For my first DIY, I'm going to be using 3 of these dice from the Dollar Tree. Some of these gift tags from the Dollar Tree. And some Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. I started by painting 3 of the dice with the black Waverly chalk paint, giving them 1 coat of paint. Then I took 6 different designs of the gift tags, removed the ribbon, cut the cards in half, made sure that they're going to fit on the dice, and then I realized that there's going to be a hole where the ribbon was, but don't worry, I got that covered. Then I took my glue stick and attached 1 of the designs to each side of the dice, and I did this to all 3 of the dice. Once I had all 3 of the dice completed, I took my pearl ribbon roll and used the pearl to cover the hole in each of the cards. Next, I applied a coat of Mod Podge on all 3 of the dice. Once the Mod Podge was dry, I rolled the dice. The object of the game is to get 3 of a kind. Ooh, almost. Aren't these cute? And such a quick and easy DIY. And what a fun game to play while you're rocking around the Christmas tree. And if you wanted to, you could use your own pictures. For DIY number 2, I'm going to be using one of these little burlap sacks that I found at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use some yarn in the pine green color. I also got this at the Dollar Tree. some berries, a scrap piece of burlap and lace, a wine cork, some burlap ribbon, and an embroidery hoop. I started by making a tassel with the yarn using the 4-finger measuring system, and I wrapped the yarn around my fingers about 15 times and then tying it at the top with another piece of yarn. Once I had the top tied, I went ahead and cut the bottoms to make the tassel, took another piece of yarn and wrapped it around at about maybe a 1/4 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch from the top, tying it in the back of the tassel. Once I had the tassel all tied, I trimmed the ends of the tassel to make it all even. Next, I made 2 more tassels, but for the other 2, I did not tie off the head of the tassel. Next, I took the burlap sack and cut away the opening part of the sack, the top edge. Then I took the sack and removed or cut away the printed side of the sack, leaving the plain burlap side. Next, I took the embroidery hoop and used the smaller ring, placed that underneath the burlap piece, and then I took the larger hoop and slipped it over the burlap piece and over the smaller hoop, tugging at the sides to make sure that the burlap stays nice and taut within the hoop. Once I had it in there and it was nice and taut, I cut around the edges of the burlap and then hot glued them in place to the back of the hoop. See, nice and smooth and taut, and you can also use the tightening screw at the top of the hoop to tighten it. Next, I placed my tassels where I wanted them to fit on the hoop. I used the 2 loose tassels as the bottom of the tree and the tassel with the head as the top of the tree. Once I knew where I wanted them, I glued them into place. Isn't that looking oh so cute? Next, I used the wine cork as a tree trunk. I cut it down to size, sliced it in half, and then attached it in place. One of my beautifully sweet subscribers, her name is Jen Alcala. She has her own YouTube vlogging channel. She sent me a bag full of crafting supplies, and in that bag was a bag full of these wine corks. Jen challenged me to use these supplies in my DIYs, and so here I am, Jen, using the wine cork. I hope you're watching. Next, I took the berries and decorated my tree. So cute. Next, I made a template of a 5-point star, traced it over my scrap piece of burlap and lace. I cut out the star shape and placed it at the top of the tree. Next, I took my burlap ribbon and attached it to the front of the embroidery hoop. Nice, huh? What do you think? Next, I used my pearl strand to outline the star. Fancy. Next, I took one of the Noel sticker tags and placed it under the trunk of the tree. Looking good. Next, I took about a 5-inch piece of the lace ribbon and made a shoelace bow. Then I took about a 4-inch strip of the ribbon and tied it around the tightening screw at the top of the embroidery hoop to make a hanger. Once I had the hanger in place, I attached the bow to the top of the embroidery hoop. And here it is. It's rustic, it's boho, it's woodland, and it's rockin'. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to watch the rest of the Small Creators Sunday playlist. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!